The Catholic Church's education service has come in for some flack.
Various parties have renewed calls for the Catholic Church to modernise.
Greg Daly is from the religious organisation CatholicVoices, and he's with us this morning.
The Catholic Church has expressed its profound sorrow.
Hello, I'm Caroline Farrow. I'm a spokesperson for Catholic Voices.
Catholic Voices began in 2010 when Pope Benedict XVI was coming to the UK. We brought together a group of young people in their 20s and 30s, ordinary lay Catholics, who would put the Church's position in the media on the really contentious issues in a way that was clear and compelling and not defensive.
Half of that figure, 3 million, has already been raised, and today is just another step towards contributing to help cover the costs.
We continue to train speakers on our national speakers training programme in the UK in a different city each year. We're continuing also to answer calls from the media. In 2012 we did more than 80 interviews on radio and TV. We're helping, of course, to build up Catholic Voices groups abroad.
Catholic Voices is in Spain, in Poland, in Ireland, in Europe. Then in America it's in the USA, in Mexico, in Chile, and we're also working with groups in Argentina, Brazil for the World Youth Day, and in Australia.
I hope that the Catholic Voices Academy will continue to develop so that people come along to briefings on individual important issues.
I think Catholics have got to start learning to do this much better than we do.
A lot of the positions of the Church are mysterious to the general man in the street.
Our beliefs rest on those fundamental issues that trouble all humans.
We've been looking for common good justifications or reasons for what the Church believes.
Behind the criticism of the Church there is a positive intention. There is an appeal to a value which is often a Christian value, and it is from that common point that we start our response. And what that generates is the dynamic that people start listening and start understanding what the position of the Church is.
We need to get across to people who have questions about the faith what we think and why we think it.
One of the things that became really clear to us through the whole same-sex marriage debate was how difficult it is for Catholics who are speaking from a very broad moral matrix to a culture which is increasingly being dominated by a single ethic, the ethic of autonomy.
I've been very excited by all the strides that have been made in the past 2 years.
We're calling this the new apologetics, to use a phrase which was in the Synod for the New Evangelisation. We think we can contribute to that because we have a lot of experience now in doing this, and we're reflecting on the challenges involved. We know what works, what doesn't work.
I found the training excellent.
Very challenging.
Very thorough, because we have had the opportunity of working with professionals in the field.
One of the things we teach people actually with our training is not to be afraid of the media. It's not to see the media as an enemy.
To use our natural law and reason in order to persuade.
I learnt to focus on unpackaging particular issues.
We're appealing to reason, we're appealing to the human heart.
To listen carefully to people, to identify their real concerns.
And looking at how the Church can contribute to the building up of the public square and the welfare of the society.
To think about the opposing argument and to understand where those people are coming from.
And in general what happens is the whole thing opens up, and we've had quite a lot of experience of this now on radio and TV, of interviews which have really opened minds and hearts because of this method.
I think what the Archbishop is doing is trying to encourage all of these Catholics to engage within their communities.
Marriage is defined as the union of a man and a woman to form a family.
We say it compounds the tragedy of rape to have a termination subsequently.
With something like natural family planning, which according to the World Health Organization has success rates. I know you're laughing.
The Catholic Church in Africa looks after more sufferers from HIVs and AIDS than any other institution. Nurses 7 million about.
We don't know what's coming next. We trust the Holy Spirit that the Holy Spirit will give us a wonderful next Pope. But it is very sad to see him go. This was such an amazing man.
The next Pope will be someone who carries on doing what the Church has been doing for 2,000 years.
Why are you so concerned? Why is the Catholic Church so concerned?
Well, the Catholic Church is concerned because actually people are concerned. This isn't just about the Church.